At some point in my life, in year 2009, I have realized that I would like to make some contribution to the world with help of technology, because I felt that I have learned enough to do something on my own, and started to look for some problems that I would like to solve. And I've been watching a lot of conspiracy movies at that time, and they all was talking about corrupt financial system without offering any solution. So I have decided to solve problem of corrupt financial system with help of technology, and started to think about solution. And at that time, I was thinking about project called Decentralized Money, and I spent like several months doing some mock-ups. And when I was ready to start programming, I decided to Google a little bit just in case, and discovered that some Japanese guy have released almost exactly the same what I was going to do like 3 months ago. So I've got a chance to argue with Satoshi a little bit about some algorithms. I didn't like mining particularly, so I decided to not mine, because I believed that this concept may crash Bitcoin, and that this is not fair algorithm for initial distribution of value. So this is why I have not mined for like first 2 years or so. And I kept, during that first year, I kept working on my own cryptocurrency, and then a couple of events happened in my life that made me stop working on this project and come back to this topic only at the in the middle of 2012. And at that point, Bitcoin was already high in price and was getting traction like crazy, so I have decided to build some commercial projects for Bitcoin. And my first commercial project was BitMerge. I have decided that the most painful topic at that point was ability to accept Bitcoin for merchants, and have decided to build merchant solution. I've been doing this from Ukraine, and I had no business experience at all. So I have released competitor of BitPay with help of couple of freelancers in the mid 2012, at the same time when BitPay released their first alpha version. But since I got no business experience, and I've been doing this from third world country, BitPay got much further. But still, we've got like 1,000 signups from businesses, but majority of the signups was either some scammers or businesses whose customers didn't know what Bitcoin is. Then we realized that next problem is ability to buy Bitcoin for customers, and started working on exchange that was selling Bitcoin for credit cards. So in the end of 2012, beginning of 2013, we have launched first website that was selling Bitcoin for credit cards. It was called btcdealer.com. But again, we've been doing this from Ukrainian bank, and it wasn't set up properly to work with credit cards, and this is why it was rejecting 95% of transactions. So in November, we've got like $1 million worth of buy Bitcoin requests, but was able to serve only 5% of these requests. And since then, we are digging into this problem of simplifying process of buying. Initially, I have started work with freelancers. I've been managing a team of engineers since age of 18, and I'm programming since age of 9. So it was easy for me to hire some freelancers, but I quickly realized that quality of freelance work is bad, because people are not really interested in results, they're just interested in getting money. So I have started replacing freelancers with friends. That way that I was able to convince that problem is real and we can make something good and make money on it. During next year, I've been adding friends who was mostly software engineers to the team, and they started work as part-time employees, and now 3 of them are full-time. So initially we planned it as universal platform that will provide a shit ton of APIs that can do everything, like each startup starts. But we took too much, and currently we are focused only on a wallet. So currently HolyTransaction is a multi-currency wallet with integrated exchange. It's currency agnostic. Currently it supports only 4 currencies, but we are going to add at least 10 in near future. So it allows you to send, receive, exchange in any directions from any to any instantly. Bitcoin currently is one of the most popular speculative instruments, but for me it's a solution for a real problem that will bring humanity forward. So the problem that it solves is a fractional reserve that manipulated by central bankers. So the problem that it solves for me is that when I'm buying candy or cup of coffee in supermarket with Bitcoin, I know that no percentage of this money will go to development of new weapons or viruses or something like this, or killing children in Iraq. Bitcoin can takes control of money to your hands back. So I think Bitcoin is just a first bird. Actually, we've already seen this. So currently there is more than 300 cryptocurrencies in existence already, and we will see much more, thousands of them. And people will need a wallet that will support, that will allow to use any of these currencies easily without complicated procedures of software installs and blockchain downloads. So I have decided to build a wallet that my grandmother will be able to use, and she don't know what blockchain is. This is why it's currency agnostic. We are going to support as much currencies as possible. Probably will add some modular support and so on.
Okay.
So currently we support 4 most popular currencies: Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dogecoin, and Peercoin. But it's just a first beta version, and once it's stabilized, we are going to add much more currencies in future. We think that trusting the generation of keys in browser is not safe, because majority of computers have some malware, viruses, and so on. So these viruses usually have access to browser's memory, and private keys can be stolen. It applies to blockchain, for example. We have decided to move key generation process to server side. So in browser we generate only encryption key that will be used to encrypt actual private key from your bitcoins. So we can take password of any length. We generate a key of the fixed length of 512 bytes from it, transfer it to server, and then on the server we generate private key for cryptocurrency and encrypt this private key with key derived from the password. And server never stores the key that was derived from password. In this way, we don't have access to customers' money like blockchain, so even if all our servers will be stolen or hacked, customers will not lose their funds as soon as they have backups of these generated keys, of these encrypted private keys. And in this way, we think that we are more secure than blockchain. The only threat that we have is a bad actor on our side, like some mad sysadmin that will decide to install spyware on server. But we are going to take adequate security measures to prevent this. So currently we are only multi-currency wallet for crypto only. We are going to add options to deposit fiat currencies in near future. So we will become Coinbase for Dogecoin and all altcoins that we support, and we are going to become more international because we are not stick to ACH payment system. Next, the most asked feature is API. We are going to share API for all cryptocurrencies that we support, so users will be able to buy to implement support of all cryptocurrencies at once in any website that they have. They will not have to deal with implementing every altcoin themselves. So we will share our API. Also, we have started with merchant service, but it wasn't so popular at the moment when we started, but we are going to bring it back again on the top of new platform. And we also have some ideas for the future that I'm not ready to share yet.
Why not?
Because they are too fuzzy.
Okay.
We are going to provide universal platform for working with cryptocurrencies. So currently you have to look for provider of services for each custom cryptocurrency. We are going to centralize it a little bit, at least for consumers. Make it simpler to buy and use them. So we are going to provide a wallet that will be used on all platforms. That makes it easy to transfer your savings from any currency to any other. It will suggest you which currency currently is the most safe or popular. We're still thinking about doing like personalized trading for this wallet, but it's complicated because if all customers will do the same trades, it will make no sense for the market. But yes, we are thinking about smart wallet that will support all virtual currencies. Yes, we are going to add multi-signature at the end of this year or maybe a little bit further ahead. So currently our security is good enough in the version that we are going to release in a month. Multi-signature is complicated and require a lot of development, so once we hire additional developers, we will definitely implement multi-signature. So I think cryptocurrencies are going to replace big piece of modern financial system. They automate some processes that currently performed by humans. So it's not necessarily money, but it's technology of consensus. I'm happy that it will remove big piece of bureaucracy from the world and will replace it with algorithm. And like many people say, it will destroy a lot of jobs, and people who only like to, I don't know, put papers from one stack to another will have to think about some smarter job for themselves. It will make financial system more transparent and will reduce or remove inflation from some economic regions, and will benefit everyone because if government will not be able to manipulate currencies, I think economy will be more fair and we can see growth in some areas where we currently don't see it. We are going to support as much currencies as possible, but currently adding more currency requires having liquidity for this currency and monitoring new versions to guarantee security. And we are a team of 7 programmers. We don't have enough resources to implement all currencies that we want at this point. We are going to raise investment in near future and add more currencies as fast as possible. So my team members are Nikolai Babenko. We have studied together in university and we know each other for like 8 years or so. We have worked together in several companies and I convinced him to join my startup. Another team member is also a good friend of mine, is Dmitry Lizagub. We also have worked together in several companies in Ukraine, and he is doing front-end job and Nick is helping me with back-end and operations. Other team members are Anton Tовстоноженко, Ksenia Rayetskaya, Oleg Aldekein, and Francesco Simonetti, of course, our marketing guy, marketing ninja from Italy. We have found him on Bitcoin Talk. He is doing all communications for us. It really helps.